And the heart of that team was senior point guard Zach Derus, who capped off an amazing high school career. Here's my look at Derus in his own words in our Spotlight segment.
Derus, and then it's Derus. I love just running. Just keep going, running, shooting threes, getting steals. That's the kind of basketball I like to play. I think it's just the competitiveness. I've always been like super competitive, so I've always took basketball for that.
The first thing I think of Zach is competitor. When I first met him, I met him just inside the gym doors, met him and his mom and dad, and my first impression was, oh man, he's not very big. And he was real little as a freshman. Just even his freshman year, like, this kid's pretty tough. He's just a competitor.
I definitely was a different player when I first came. Coming here from Durand is definitely a lot faster. We shoot a lot more threes, so I think it for sure molded me into the player that I am. I started my sophomore year. I didn't get the start right away, but halfway through I started my sophomore year, and ever since then I started.
Early in the sophomore year, we moved him up to varsity and didn't look back, and he's just competed for the 4 years he's been here. I think before his junior year started, I remember sending him a text message saying, this is your team, it's time to lead, and he's been that guy for me. We have a ton of communication, both on and off the court, and he's led this team the last 2.5 years.
I really thought it was going to happen. For a while, it was always bad news, or it was on, then it was off, so I was very happy to at least have something for my senior year.
He texted me, it seemed like every 5 minutes. What have you heard? What is going on? What's going to happen? This is terrible. This is ridiculous. I mean, from summer till leading up to the first practice. I think as excited as they were to get going and having a season, even though it was abbreviated, there's definitely a piece where it's definitely bittersweet, where they're making the most of it. As it's winding down, I think I wouldn't use the word depressed at all, I just use the word frustrated. One of the things when we got going was, hey, we might not have a shot at a state title this year, but we can get Zach his milestone.
I always wanted to score it since I came here. I mean, when I watched my sister score there, 1,000 point, it was always a goal of mine to score it. So when I heard we might not have a season, and I was like 98 points away, I was like, oh, I just wanted to score it, but it was definitely nice to score my 1,000 point.
I knew exactly where he was at. We knew he was 3 points away.
I had no clue. I kind of figured, because the play before he called the play for me, but I was like, maybe just trying to boost my stats a little bit.
And it looked good, went in, and the referees knew to call the timeout. So everybody knew but him. The referees knew, the scorekeeper knew, everybody knew there was a timeout coming, and it was definitely a special moment for him and for our team. When
I hit it and then he called timeout right away, I was like, oh, I got it now. I just scored my 1,000.
I said, welcome to the club, gave him a big hug. Me being an alumni here, I was able to reach out to all the 1,000-point scorers, and they put a little video together for him. Hey Zach, Coach here. Congratulations on the 1,000 points and welcome to the club. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of you.
That was pretty cool actually, because I mean, some of the people I didn't really know on the list, but that was pretty cool for me to see all them talk about me like that.
Zach, he deserves it. I mean, he's worked hard. When he went, from the time I met him, would have never dreamt. I thought this poor kid's gonna, come to Lutheran and, maybe play through his sophomore year, but I was completely wrong. That's why you just let it play out.
Well, as we said earlier, Derus is absolutely the straw that stirs that Lutheran team. He is so good at those quick, deep, full-court passes that lead to transition baskets, and he plays with no fear.
None.